Are you a new real estate agent and you are feeling crazy overwhelmed because you have no idea what to do? Because there's just so many things you could be doing? Well, this video was created for you. I want to tell you exactly what I did and my advice to people who are just starting out to overcome that overwhelm and set yourself up for success and really organize your day and how to do all of that. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm Charlotte, I'm a realtor and interior designer in Toronto, and today we'll look at how to set yourself up for success when you're new in real estate. Now, my very first tip if you are just starting out is to get yourself straightened out. Now, what does that mean? For me, I committed to setting a very robust but flexible schedule. I started using Google Calendars and also Trello. These are two free apps you can use on your computer. Anybody can use it, and it helps you schedule your day and structure your day, because here's how the saying goes: if it's not in your schedule, it doesn't exist. So what you'll want to do with your calendar is block off your non-negotiables right away. For me, I had to learn to really set boundaries. So I set times for when I wanted to wake up and get ready. And I also started setting times for when I wanted to be in bed by, because I was noticing that I was working into the late hours of the night and just, hopping onto bed right after work and having no time in between to rest up. So that was not good. Set time for yourself and block off those things that are non-negotiable. It could be doctor's appointments, if those even exist today. It could be doctor's appointments, it could be family time, it could be personal time, it could be exercise time. Block those off first and then start filling in the rest of the blocks in your calendar with things that you want to do. So if you watch my other video on what I did in my first 30 days, I talked about doing outbound marketing, setting time to do lead generation, and also doing social media, which is inbound marketing. I also set times throughout the week to meet with my mentors, my managers of my brokerage, just to check in with them and tell them what I'm doing and also get their advice. Other things that you can do is spend time doing training. Don't forget about training. So every brokerage will be different and what they offer will be different, but make sure you block off, 2 hours a day at least just doing training. And here's a quote that I have for you. Get 1% better every day. I tend to be a very impatient person and I do want to see results right away, but this is an exercise for me to learn to take it a day at a time. And so a successful real estate business is also not built in one day. And I, even 1 month in, I see so much improvement and so much confidence, so much more confidence than when I first started. I had so many questions, and I still do back then, than compared to day one and compared to now. But I am in a much better place now because I structured my days and I took it day by day and I tried my best to stick to my schedule. Now, the second thing I want you to do in your first 30 days is to learn your agreements, learn the market, learn the basics of what makes a good real estate agent. So you would need to learn how to read and explain agreements to your clients and understand it yourself, how the process of buying and selling and leasing a home works. You would also need to know the market stats. So go into TREB if you are a part of TREB and read those market stats. Know what's going on in the market, because knowledge is power. You want to be able to educate your clients. The third thing I want you to do is to set up your social media accounts if you haven't already. For me, I set up my website and my social media and started priming people by hinting, to people in my social media influence that I was getting my real estate license, I was getting prep, all of that stuff. I was priming people for months before I actually got my license. It's okay if you haven't done that yet, but start today. So pick those social media platforms that you want to focus on. For me, it was Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and start posting. So you do need to block off time in your schedule every week to make content for these platforms, and it does add to your work, but trust me, it is going to be more than worth it. And to add to that, if you haven't gotten your headshots taken yet, go do them. Make sure you know and give it a conscious thought about what kind of image you want to present, because you are building your personal brand here. think about the values that you represent, what kind of person you want to be and express to others, and think about that when you are doing your personal branding. Now, the fourth thing I would suggest, which is really kind of part of the first thing, which is working on yourself, is to start every morning with something positive. So I don't know if you guys have a morning routine. Now, even I have trouble sticking to it, but trust me, 100% of the time I have found that if I didn't do my morning routine versus when I did, it made a huge freaking difference. So I like to start my morning off by sitting by my window, kind of in this spot right here. I like to have some sunlight on me. And what I do is I open up my little journal and I start writing affirmations and things that I'm grateful for. So 2 of those things will really set yourself up for the day and to put yourself in a positive mood and positive kind of vibe. Oh, I hate the word vibe, but you know what I mean. So I write them down in my journal and I start my day off with this positivity and with focus. By doing my affirmations and writing what I'm grateful for, and by doing all of that, it sets me up for a great day and gives me purpose in tackling those things that are off my checklist, because now those things that I have to do that are on my checklist, there's a purpose, there's a bigger purpose behind them, and I'm reminded every single morning why I'm doing it. So I do encourage you guys to give this a try. Start incorporating affirmations and gratefulness, the practice of gratefulness into your mornings, and trust me, you will see a difference. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you found it helpful and you found it impactful and you think this is going to help you with your new real estate career, give me a thumbs up or maybe even drop me a subscribe. And if you have any questions for me at all, feel free to comment below or DM me on Instagram. I'm always answering questions. Take care, guys.